Hello, my name is Joe Podesta, and today I'm going to make Italian bread salad. Italian bread salads are relatively traditional Italian fare, made basically of ingredients that most folks would have on hand there in their pantries. The focal point of it is bread that's a day old or stale. The other ingredients are tomatoes, preferably if you can grow your own here in the valley. We have a readily available supply of them. Red onion, garlic, a little bit of lemon juice in the sauce, tuna if you prefer. You can use other types of fresh fish, olives, and tomatoes. The only real part of it that is actually cooked is you can take the stale bread and you're going to basically saute it in the pan with some olive oil and some garlic to give it a little flavor. If you don't, let the pan warm up before you put the olive oil in. The bread's going to stick. So for these tomatoes, what I did is I basically have removed the skin. And how you remove a skin from a tomato, and the reason why I removed the skin from the tomatoes is tomato skin is difficult to digest. And in later tomatoes in the season, it gets tougher. These are early tomatoes, but as a general rule, when you make this recipe, you remove the skins. You blanch the tomatoes in boiling water for about a minute, and then that will loosen the skin, and then you can either use your fingers or a paring knife, and the skin comes right off, and then you're left with a tomato that's been skinned like that. For this recipe, I'm just going to quarter the tomatoes. That's the first thing. That's the base of the dish besides the bread. My suggestion for tomatoes is, if you don't grow them yourself, go to the local farmer's market and buy those. Greenhouse grown tomatoes are fine for this recipe in the winter time, but this is traditionally more of a summer-spring recipe, and the fresher, riper the tomatoes are, the better the dish will be. I'm using California olives. These were out of a can. They're perfectly fine to use. You can use green olives, whatever your taste preference is. I think just some red onion. If you can grow it yourself, grow it yourself. I'm very big on fresh ingredients. The next ingredient that you're going to use is tuna. This is canned tuna. You can buy tuna from fishmonger and grill it and use it that way. You can use any sort of bass, any sort of fish that you would bake. You could use, for expedience, I'm using canned albacore. If you have fresh herbs, you can either buy them at the store, preferably grow them in your garden, grow them on a windowsill. It's always preferable to store-bought. Herbs have a very short shelf life. I try to grow all of our herbs in the garden, and then when I need them, I can go pick them. I'm using Italian flatleaf basil or Italian flatleaf parsley and basil, and those are the two herbs that I'm putting in here. You can use one common thing that you'll find in Sicily is they will use mint and parsley. That's a big condiment combination that they use. And the last thing is to make the sauce that you're going to put on it. You want a little bit of lemon juice, not too much. Lemon juice goes a long, long way. A little bit of salt. I have a flavor for hot sauce. A little bit of olive oil. In olive oil to vinegar and lemon juice, you want it to be a 2-to-1. You can use any type of vinegar that you like. Today I'm using balsamic white vinegar. You just basically drizzle that over your salad. And last, just top it with your herbs. And you can take it to the table. And that's it. And that's an Italian bread salad.